Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
So, we got a week off from school and work. We were at the doctor's yesterday. Little Miss Arya here had a bit of a fever and wasn't feeling good. So we go to the doctor's yesterday and she has the flu. I feel horrible. But we're home for the week. So this one's getting some rest. And hopefully we can go back next week. So in the meantime, I'm doing some stuff around the house. Not a whole lot because she gets very snuggly. We just kind of hang out on the couch and chill. Yeah, I hate that binky, but she's not feeling well and it helps her a little bit. So I gave in and she's got the binky. But I'm gonna get started. We just got back from dropping Abby off at school. So let's get some light in here so we can see. There we go. I got some dishes to do for the past couple days, so I don't know. I did get the bathroom cleaned yesterday. It looks really good. But I'm gonna work a little bit on the kitchen today, and then get some other little things done. Nothing crazy. So I hate dishes.
That was amazing.
So it's proven to be a little difficult to get some stuff done today. Somebody got a little cranky. She got really wild, and now she's cranky. It's her crash. I think it's the medicine. So I got the dishes in the dishwasher, the kitchen straightened up, and Abby's birthday's coming up soon, and I'm trying to make invitations for her. And the little Buzz is a JoJo Siwa birthday party. So I got the invitations made up, and I was going to print up all the information so I could tape them on the invitations. And I don't have any colored ink for my printer. I'm about out, so my pink didn't print. So that's going to have to wait, apparently, until I go back to work and use their printer. So I'm going to try to work on this, my book I have over here. It's my version of like a bullet journal. It's one of those big things going around, I guess. And it's really just my planner. It's a little notebook, and I have in it... Let me show you what I have. It's basically just Arya's drawings on it. Just a little 3-ring mini binder. And I have little sections in it. Oops. You know, my calendar. I got the weekly and the monthly. And just a little note section. I got this paper off of Amazon. So... Oh, Crowley's fine sitting there. And then I have a section for... when I do budgets and bills, and I found this paper on Amazon. I'm looking excited about this, but it's transaction paper instead of having a transaction register book to carry around separately. It's paper that I can put in the notebook. So I thought it was really neat, and I got that for a couple bucks. Something I need to update as well too. But I put in the budget section, you know. Stuff for the checkbook and the bank account, and then I have my monthly bills and when I pay my bills, you know, to keep track of that. I don't have much in it yet. So, but then I have like a food section, food and health section, and you know, I do the menu for the week, menu plan for the week, and then I'll do a shopping list. That's last week's menu, so I gotta work on that one. But I also have like some health stuff. I have a list of the recipes that I make. Not the actual written recipes. I have those in a recipe box. So this is just a list. So when I'm planning my menu for the week, I can just kind of look at it and see. If you can see here, this is like all my chicken dishes. So, you know, the chicken and veggies in the crock pot, or sweet and sour chicken. Stuff like that. You know, I got a section for each, like beef and pork. You got a boo-boo on your finger. Where's your boo-boo? Oh, your fingernail's breaking, huh? And then I'm adding more stuff into it for not only for like the menu and the shopping, but like kind of healthcare, like mental and stuff like that I've been finding online. So, and then I have a section for things around the house, and this one kind of doesn't do much for the until the summer, but I have a list of like each day there's one room that I will work on per day, and then last summer it worked out really good. Like Monday I'll do the kitchen, Tuesday I work in the living room, stuff like that. And then just, you know, monthly cleaning, stuff that needs to get done around the house, like, you know, things that we got to work on fixing. It's also where I'm putting my garden section. Instead of having a separate notebook to do all my gardening, you know, I have my little garden journal in here, and that's one of the things I'm going to work on in a minute. You know, stuff that I need for the yard and my garden, and I gotta start planning and setting up my pages for what I'm going to plant, when I gotta plant them and stuff. I found a couple pages on Pinterest to copy into there. So, and then, oh.
Mr. Dillon, couldn't be better. Everyone else okay?
I have a child fighting for space behind me with the dog.
Yeah, I wonder who rang it.
There's Ripley on the back of the couch. She thinks it's a cat. There's Crowley. I just got hit with the JoJo doll. I'm guessing Arya wants to squeeze in with... You going to sit in there with Crowley? Aww. This is one of the most lovable doggies ever. He is so snuggly, and he's so good. He is the biggest sweetheart ever. He's a dope, and he's an idiot sometimes, but I love him to death, and he's just such a sweetheart. He's my buddy boy. I do love him very much. But yeah, and then, you know, I get another section in this book, back to my book. This is mommy stuff. Kind of things that I need to keep track of. Because obviously I can't remember to do everything, like getting the kids their flu shots. But one thing that, you know, I have a little bit for Abby, you know, chores that she needs to start learning how to do because she's getting older. You know, her school schedule, so I have an idea in case, you know, I need her or something. I know, or, you know, the things that she's learning too. And then I have a page for her different activities because she's getting involved in a lot of things now. And then I have, you know, Arya's page. You know, she's had a lot of allergies, so I had a list for her allergies in case anybody questioned. Her school stuff, like the teachers that are at her daycare. You know, and then we're going to start getting her to do some chores too. Just little basic things like picking up her playroom and her toys, and she likes to help feed the dogs, and she likes to help dust, so little things to help get her excited. And then the last section is just kind of a me thing. It's my section, just little odds and ends with different quotes. And then I craft a lot, so here's a list, you know, the different crafts that I'm going to start working on, especially over the summer. It kind of gives me an idea and keep track, because I have all this stuff on Pinterest, and I love Pinterest. It's where I find a lot of my stuff, but sometimes trying to scroll through all of it, because I have like almost 20,000 pins and about 100 boards or something. I stayed home with Abby for a year, so I Pinterest a lot. But I mean, I worked at the daycare, so I used, you know, I have a lot of stuff for ideas for working with kids too. So just from working at the daycares. But, you know, and then, you know, I have my list of books that I'm reading and need to get read. Things that I want to work on, you know, either new things I want to learn or improve on. Like gardening and cooking, which I'm doing really good with. But something, you know, things I kind of want to learn how to do, new things to do. Like, I really want to learn how to start canning, especially if I can get the garden going. And kind of start learning how to preserve food. And there's just some other things, you know. I have found some other things on Pinterest, you know, to kind of help if, you know, I'm having an off day or something. You know, things to write in, like a little journal and stuff, so. But I'm not very good at writing, so I need prompts. So, but it's really neat, you know. I like the idea of the bullet journal and how you can kind of make it your own and use it for things. So I know a lot of them you see online are really fancy, and people doodle and draw like all these elegant pages. They're very elaborate. I'm not that good. I don't have that kind of time, but I am trying to make time to kind of write in it and keep track of things. This is kind of my organization book, and it's one of my big goals that I've been working on for years. And I'm like really determined to get this done. And I'm starting to get better. I am. But this has definitely helped a little bit. Especially having it all in one area is my big thing instead of having it scattered all over the place. So, and it's something I bring with me to work. You know, I could go on lunch and I can kind of go through it, or, you know, at the end of the day when the kids are in bed and I've done all the stuff around the house, I can sit down with it and just kind of go through it and see what's coming up, you know, and what else is going on. You can't put that on? What is it? Abby's? Is it a watch?
I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah. So.
I can't.
But.
Take it on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go through that. I gotta kind of update the calendar because it's the end of the month, so I gotta set up my February calendar. And when I do that, I have everyone gets a different color pen, so it's all color coordinated. And I didn't realize how much I spend on these pens, but they're really, really, really nice pens. So it's okay. I can get away with it, and I'll use the pens all year long. So it was a good deal. So I'm gonna work on that. Oh, because I'm not really gonna be able to get off the couch today with this one. She's so snuggly and lovey today. Yeah. Oh no!
I'm falling.
Oh, in between her bursts of energies, and she gets whiny. So, oh no, you are falling off my couch, off my lap. So I'm gonna work on that. It's gonna be my big thing today. I'm sure there was something else that I wanted to do today. I do need to figure out what to make for supper, so at one point I'm gonna work on that. But yeah, let me get her. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna get started on that and snuggle with this little girl for a little bit while she watches Callie. All right. We took a little nap, and now somebody's got a great burst of energy.
These ones.
They're markers, and you already used those to write all over your hands. Oh no! What happened? Can I have it?
No.
No. Strip the box. Okay. I think I should have taken a nap when she fell asleep. It was 10 o'clock when she fell asleep. It wasn't nap time. Okay. I've been sitting on this couch almost all day though. My butt's hurting. So, my dad sent me out a bunch of vegetable seeds to start my garden. Hi! So I'm going to go through them and see what I have and kind of determine what I still need to buy and then figure out when I can start planting them and stuff and what I need to go with them. Because I know some of them you can start inside and then transplant them outside when the weather gets warmer. So I need to get like a box or something to put these all in. Or some sort of container because they're currently just kind of stuffed in a bag. I know I should probably not do quite as many. So last year I did a couple varieties of each item. So I'm just going to kind of pick one of each. Like last year I had 2 types of cucumbers, 2 types of peas, 2 types of green beans. Like that. I had 3 different kinds of lettuce. Peas. Whoa. I'm losing them. So I need to come up with a better organization system for these. Last year I had them in just like an empty, like, plastic container that I had. It was, I think it was like for strawberries or something. So at least I have them that way and I could kind of see what I had. And I had them separated by type, you know, by what they were. But the section I have in my book, I could charge my phone, but oh no, they're all falling. See, I have a little page here. And let me show you what I got. You know, this is, and I made this list with Abby, so a lot of stuff is on, some of it's hers. Yeah, but you know, the things that we want to plant, that we want to look at planting this year. I have dog fur everywhere. So, and then I found this kind of set up on Pinterest somewhere. It's a tracking, so I can write down the seeds, when I planted them, when I'm expecting them to sprout, how long it takes before they harvest, and you know, anything that I need to question about, to if I need to note. Oh my goodness. So I got 2 pages of them because we have a lot. And then I also have my list of supplies too that I need to get. So I mean, I can get everything kind of started and an idea. and then start pricing stuff out. And hopefully kind of pick some stuff up every so often. So, this is my goal this year, I guess. I could say it's one of the big things I want to do. I don't want to be sitting anymore, but every time I go to do something, she comes running after me because she wants me. You want the camera? No, it's Mommy's camera. It's not a toy. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
How are you feeling today? Are you full of energy right now? Uh-oh, what happened? I did try to kind of pick up the living room, but then she woke up and threw everything around and chased the cats. So that didn't work out very well. I do have sleepy dogs, so it would be a good time to pick some stuff up. It's like her spot. And then here's my Crowley boy. At least they get a nap. We get a... It's not even 12:30 yet, so I got a couple of hours. Abby has piano after school, so I gotta go up to the school and actually go get her because she's gonna take the bus up to the middle school. One of the teachers I work with gives her piano lessons, but I gotta bring her piano books because she didn't think that she'd remember to bring them from her school to the middle school. So, which is fine, so it'll get me out of the house and whatnot. But yeah. Maybe I can sneak in and record her too. So we're having problems with her. The keyboard we have for her to practice on here, it's a small size, so the keys are really small. And I mean, it works. It was only a $20 keyboard from, I think, Walmart.com. But it is kind of tough to play on because they're just so small, and your fingers end up being like so close together while you're trying to play them. You don't have that space to kind of spread your fingers, so you hit the more than one key sometimes. But I told her if she kept up with it and really practiced and worked hard, that me and John would look at, we would look at getting her a slightly bigger keyboard. I just didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on a keyboard if she wasn't going to keep up with it. But talking to the teacher, she said that she's actually doing really, really well, and she wants to learn more stuff, and she does really great in practice, and she, you know, they go through a lot. So as long as she's doing that, and you know, even if I can't practice, if I can't get her to practice the actual keyboard, like on the keyboard, at least there's some things like, because she's still learning the actual musical like aspect of it, the notes and the counting and the rhythm and the different things in the music, like the techniques and then theories of it, you know, stuff like that. So at least that stuff we can work on here. Plus, if we do get her to practice on the keyboard, it kind of gets tough because Arya tries to get up there and play the same keyboard as her. We have a little tiny toy keyboard for Arya, but sometimes it doesn't work out very well. But at least we can get that. Oh, and we're going to color markers. Hopefully I don't have markers end up all over my house. She's probably going to color her hand again. You going to color your Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Show them what you got.
I got markers.
You got markers? You going to sit on the floor and color them? Yeah, you have got a runny nose again. We got to get you a tissue. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you color, and then when you're all done coloring, we'll show everybody what you did, okay? Sound good? Okay. We're going to go color. All right, so I picked it on Abby's piano lesson. She was doing really good. But we're home. It's the end of the day, so I didn't actually end up doing anything for supper tonight. Kids just had cereal, and I made a salad, and John had Eggos. So, I don't know. We're done for the day. I'm gonna go edit this. I got all my book work pretty much done, so I might just kind of do a little random stuff and then maybe read my book. But time to get the kids ready, cleaned up, so they can start getting ready for bed. Because I gotta bring Abby to school tomorrow. I gotta come up with an idea for Abby's video for tomorrow, so I think I might have her make something. I found some stuff on Pinterest that she might like, she might want to do, but we'll see. So it just depends on her mood. So, but thanks for watching. So, later.